Hey everybody, so if you have or you're looking at getting one of these Mocreo refrigerator freezer alarms with the hub, I'm going to show you how to get it all set up. Now this particular one that I'm showing you has the two separate sensors, two separate transmitters, plus the hub, so you can do your refrigerator and your freezer, for example. But this will work with other models of this. But just if you're wondering or interested, I'll link this exact model below. Now in order to get set up, we're going to want to have our sensors, we're going to want to have our hub. We're going to need the power for our hub because this does not work on a battery. It needs to be plugged in order to work. We're going to need at least one of these sensors to get, at least one of these probes to get it set up anyways. And then we are going to need a pin. This is the pin that actually comes with it. If you don't have this, you can use a paper clip or something like that. And then we're going to need our phone that we can put the app on. So before we get started, you're going to want to use this app when you do it. It's the Mocreo Smart app. So it'll make it easier and make everything go faster. If you just go ahead and, because you have to create an account, just go ahead and download this app to your phone, get the whole account set up and everything like that, and then we can go ahead and get started with setting all of this stuff up. So the next thing we're going to do is just provide power to our hub. So if we turn it around to the back, you can see, I don't know if you can read it there, but this one says probe and this one says power. So we can actually put a probe directly in here, but we're going to power this. So we're going to plug in our power to the power side, and you'll see when we do that, it turns on. And now it is going directly into setup mode. And you can see here that it is showing you the device name and everything like that. So we're going to be able to connect this particular device to our app. So you can see that it instructs us to open the app, so we're going to go ahead and do that now. So when you open the app for the first time, once you've created an account and you have no devices on it yet, it's going to give you a page that looks like this. So subsequently, we're going to be able to push this top right here in order to add devices, but since we have nothing on it now, we can do this and just tap right here. Now, we know that we are trying to add our H5-Lite hub, so we're just going to go ahead and click on H5 hub. And it's going to give us some instructions. Connect power to the hub, which we have done already. Make sure the hub is in setup mode, which we have done already. So it says the hub screen shows setup info, which it does. And the LED light in the back is flashing blue, which it is. So now we are going to confirm that it is in setup mode, and we are going to continue. We just need to make sure that they're close by, making sure that the Bluetooth is on our phone, and it should automatically detect it, which it now has. So it's now going through the process, and now we are going to connect it to our Wi-Fi. So we're going to select the Wi-Fi that we're using. Once we've entered our Wi-Fi connection properly, it gets everything connected, it all binds everything to the app, and now we can continue to set it up. Now you may have different rooms with different refrigerators and stuff like that using multiple of these devices. I only have one in the kitchen, so I'm just going to go ahead and accept the defaults of using the kitchen as the room. I don't need to set up a new room, and I'm just going to keep the default name of the device. So now my hub is now bound to the app. So now all I need to do is get the sensors hooked up. So if we move on to connecting the sensors, we're going to do the same thing, only now that we have a device here, we're going to hit the plus sign in the top right of the app, add a device, and then we are going to come here and add that we're adding a ST5 temperature sensor. But before we do that, or after, we can actually click this and it will tell us, lift the sensor's rubber cover, please connect the probe to the device, and use a pin to poke the pinhole briefly for about 1 second. And then it says, press next when the light starts flashing. This is an area that can cause some problems, because if you'll see here, because there's a couple not obvious things that are going to prevent your sensors from connecting properly. The first one is if you see these blinking lights on here, now this, it says, when you go to connect it, it says, wait till the blue light is blinking. So you might think, oh, if the blue light is blinking, it's going to connect. But actually, neither of these sensors will connect right now because they are blinking fast. So we need to get a slow blink on the sensor we're trying to connect. So that's number one. We need to have a slow blink, not a fast blink, and I'll show you what the slow blink looks like in a second. But that's not all. Even if I get the slow blink on this, if there's another sensor within range of the app that's fast blinking, that problematic sensor is going to prevent the working sensor from not connecting. So I'll show you right now, we're going to connect this sensor here. I'm going to show you something else. So one of the things is all I need to do is get this slow blinking. So I hit the little connect reset button And so now you can see the blinking has slowed down on it. Okay, so this is now ready to connect. But it's still not going to connect because I have this fast sensor. So I'll show you just real quickly. If I go to add a device, ST5, which you would normally do, press the little button to get the slow blinking, which I've done, and I go next. It's not going to work. Product anomaly. Okay. Now I'm going to try it again. Product anomaly. Now you're going to say, okay, so how do I get this blinking off? So all I need to do to get this blinking off is put this in and wait till this light goes off. So I go, okay, now I have one blinking slowly and one off. So it should work now. So let's try and see if it works now. Spoiler alert, it's not going to work. So I'm going to redetect, and now it's still giving me a product anomaly. So now you're going, now what's going on? This one's not blinking. This one's blinking slowly like it's supposed to be. Now it's going to blinking fast because it's going too long without connecting. But so the last thing that you need to do in order for this to connect, which is not obvious, but this probe actually has to be plugged in order for it to connect. So I got to plug this probe in. So now you'll see the light will go off just like on the other one. Now I'm going to hit the button like I did before, get my slow blink, and now if I come over and let's try this again, let's try to redetect again. Well, it timed out, the app timed out, but here, I'll just start over here. And now, you see it's not showing an anomaly yet. It's counting down. Look, now it has found it, and now it is going through its connection. Now I have successfully added this device. So now I'm done, keep the name on it, and now you can see it has now shown up on here. Once I have everything set up, if I wanted to display the readings of the sensors, all I need to do now is scroll to sensors and then hit the button, and it will automatically load the sensor data. If this video helped you get your Mocreo sensors connected, if you'd leave me a like, I'd really appreciate it. And also, if you have any questions about any of this stuff, don't hesitate to leave it in the comments. Either I will respond, or one of the great things about these videos is there's a lot of dialogue in the comments and people can help each other.